I wanted to just talk about kind of where we're at in the church. I wanted to give a word of caution. There's a lot of exposure going on right now, and that exposure brings up all sorts of reactions inside of us. And the exposure is right? It needs to happen, and it's righteous. However, I think that there needs to be a caution in our hearts, because when we're rightfully offended by what's happened, and we should be rightfully offended when it's proven that leaders have lied to the church, have abused the church, have done all sorts of what the heck? Who even imagines this crap up type of stuff to the church? Who could look at themselves in the mirror and do this stuff, right? When you find out that that stuff has happened, it's right to be offended. I don't believe those teachings on offense that say all offense is wrong. I think they're twisting scriptures to manipulate the flock, and I don't think that those manipulations are working anymore. We're past that. We've wised up, right? We see what's going on. We know. But besides that point, I think that it is important that we check our hearts, right? When there is still an unhealthy offense, right? There's healthy offense and there's unhealthy offense. An unhealthy offense cannot be satisfied. It will not accept any kind of repentance or answer. It wants punishment, right? Unhealthy offense won't accept repentance. Unhealthy offense just wants to see blood, so to speak, metaphorically, of course. So I think it's important that we don't have unhealthy offense. I think it's also important that we hold that same attitude of, but for the grace of God, there go I, right? Any of us could commit the same things. I'm not saying we would. I'm saying there's a number of ways all of us can fall into sin, right? And so we should be very aware of our own frailties. Peter says, let he who thinks he stands firm take heed lest he fall, right? And so if you think you stand firm, you better be careful, because that could be a precursor to a fall. So I just want to give this word of caution. Let's check our attitudes. There's rightfully exposure coming, really just awful stuff, but our hearts need to stay pure and clean in the process. Don't give in to unhealthy offense.